Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. Today I'm going to be sharing another how to make plant-based milk video with you because the last one was super popular and I thought I'd make another one just with some different recipes to spice things up a little. A quick thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video and always supporting my channel, but a little bit more about them at the end. Just quickly, if you do enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel and helps to beat that YouTube algorithm. Okay, let's get into it. Number one. The first one is a kind of chocolate hazelnut milk, and this is honestly my favourite. You start by putting the hazelnuts into the blender, and I also like to add about 5 or 6 pecans as well, just for that extra delicious taste. And then you're going to be adding in some oats. I like to fluff out the milk with oats a little bit because it makes it creamy, but you don't have to if you don't want to. I then add the cocoa powder, the water. You can add more or less if you want to. And then I'm adding in some maple syrup. Again, you can change the sweetener if you want to. It all depends on what your preferences are. And then we just put the lid on the blender and we get blending. I'm pretty lucky because I'm at my parents' and they've got a great blender, so I just blend this for about 1 to 2 minutes and it turns this really lovely foamy light cocoa colour. Oh guys, this is my favourite. And then you just shove it in a nut milk bag. If you have a sieve is fine as well. You don't have to have one, but I've had this for so long and it only cost me a few pounds, so it really is worth getting if you know you're going to make this a lot. Now squeeze like you have never squeezed before. Get all of that liquid out into a bowl or whatever would be easy for you to make sure you're squeezing it all out without creating too much mess. Once you have squeezed it out, put it into a jug, try not to spill it terribly and waste milk like I have here, and then put it into the fridge and leave it. It will take about 3 to 4 days, but to be honest, you'll probably end up drinking this way sooner. Now with the pulp, don't throw it away. I actually like to put this chocolatey one into my porridge in the morning, or you can put it into muffins, or you can even put it into pancakes. Don't throw it away, guys. Okay, next one. This one's a more Christmassy style one, but honestly it's so delicious that I would love to have it at any time of year. So it's kind of a nutmeggy, cinnamony, delicious one. So I'm putting in some mixed nuts. I like to put in almonds and pecans and a few Brazil nuts, and then I put in some oats as well and just topping it off with the water. I put in some additional cinnamon and some mixed spice. Everything's going to be in the description below, which is why I'm not telling you the kind of amounts here, so don't worry. And then putting in some maple syrup and blending. You can also put in a pinch of salt. This does help to prolong the life. I, to be honest, always drink the milk the same day or just 1 day later, so that's why I don't tend to, but once it's blended and it's become that beautiful white colour, just put it into your nut milk bag again to sieve through. Now again, squeeze like you've never squeezed before. You don't want to waste any of that wonderful liquid. And again, you can see I put it back into the blender here because I do not want to be wasting any of this delicious milk. If you want to add more water, you definitely can. I only add this kind of amount because I like to have it nice and thick and really flavoursome, but you can definitely stretch this recipe out and make sure it lasts longer. Okay, and the next one. This is a kind of turmeric-y one. It's great because you can get kids interested if you are making them for kids by putting these lovely colours and things in. Now this is made with walnuts, so I'm putting walnuts in first, and then again I'm putting some oats in. You don't need the oats, but nuts can be pretty expensive, so I like to add in just some extra oats to make it creamy, but also a little bit cheaper. Now I'm putting in the turmeric and a little bit of black pepper, because they all say that you need black pepper to help absorb the good qualities of the turmeric. Then I'm putting in my water and again maple syrup, but that's just because the sweetener is my choice. You can put anything else in like date syrup or actual dates or things like that, or you can completely omit. And then you're just going to put the blender on again and blend until everything is really, really nicely kind of melted down. And again, just shove it into your nut milk bag and squeeze all of that delicious liquid out. As I was saying before, these nut milks are really good, especially if you want to get your kids introduced to new flavors. I definitely think that adding in really subtle flavors like turmeric or the kind of spices in the other one can help give your kids that introduction to new flavors and see kind of what their palates are willing to try. It's really interesting to see kids trying out different things, and I find it thoroughly enjoyable. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and I want to say thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video again. So Squarespace gives people a powerful and beautiful online platform from which to create your website. I use mine for the low impact movement and I really love it. Squarespace has powerful blogging tools to tell your story, share your updates, and post photos and videos. Categorize, share, and schedule your posts to make your content work for you. If you're interested, then go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/sustainablyvegan to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video, and thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up because it really does support my channel, and I'll see you guys very, very, very soon.